What's up, replay viewers? Replay viewers, let's see who tunes on in. Romper, bomper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Magic mirror, tell me today. Are all my friends ready for some fun and play? We have Robinson Lopes, first one in the room, and by the book, welcome. Good to see you there, Pixels in the Sky, and Lisa UK girl, welcome. Good to see you, Michelle King and Esteban Fernandez, Buenvenidos, and Dave in Niagara Falls, welcome. Good to see you, Robert T. and Marty, welcome. Good to see you, Dave, down there in the great state of Georgia, and Waltery, welcome. Good to see you, CB Earth Day in the Netherlands, and Ramona. Ramona, you still in Redhook? We're on our way. Good to see you there, RoboJax down there in London. Good to see you, Sally Skipico. Good to see you, Sarah Banas. Good to see you, Oleg Zygniev, Slava Ukraini. Good to see you, CB Earth Day. Welcome, welcome to City Hall Park here in Lower Manhattan. Can I have 50 likes for the love of goodness? All that is good in the universe. This is the 50 likes, and then you'll activate me and the Duchess's legs. We're going to go 4.7 miles and around 12,000 steps. You have the Valentino Pier. Nice. Hello there, John Smith. Hi, amazing people. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. We're going to walk over the Brooklyn Bridge, and we're going to make our way down to Redhook today. But I hope everyone's having a great Sunday. Keep on hitting that like button. Can we get to 50 likes? Activate me into Duchess's legs with 50 likes. Good energies, John. Awesome. Good to see you, Carlos. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. We're back, Derek. Good to see you. Yeah, we're going to walk over a very crowded Brooklyn Bridge, Lisa. Good to see you, Figments. Let's get to 50 likes. Come on, people. Let's get to 50, at least 50 likes. And we're going to see a big chunk of Brooklyn today, once, of course, we get over that Brooklyn Bridge. Theory Mary, the original account. Welcome. To think, I have been on YouTube now for almost 18 years, and I've only made one account. I know, no, John, yeah, we need at least 100. I mean, 200 will be even really good. Strawberry Fields, good to see you, welcome. Good to see you there, Kay. We will have a nice walk. Stay tuned in and find out if it's nice or not. Stay tuned in. We're in City Hall Park, everyone. This is where we begin today. We tend to begin in City Hall Park pretty often. And yes, Brooklyn is now officially larger than Chicago by like, I think it was 20,000? Not a lot, but the trend is going in the upward direction. So now I get to say if Brooklyn was the largest city in the country, we're the third largest city in the country, behind Los Angeles. Just crazy. Good to see you, Dave JR, out there in Dartmouth. Will I have my, yes, RoboJax, we will be doing a special live stream in September for the channel's birthday. And that'll be its 18th birthday. I know, Chicago got nothing on Brooklyn, absolutely. All right, got to battle through the tiredness. It's warm out here. But I need 9 more likes. 9 more likes, and then we could start walking, and then we could get to 100 likes, and then eventually we get to 200, maybe even 300 likes. Good to see everybody. Hope everyone's having a great Sunday or Monday if you're down there in Japan and New Zealand and Australia and all of the points east. Lisa UK girl's already looking forward to the birthday stream. Yeah, I gotta plan it. I haven't even planned it out there, Lisa. So yeah. Yeah, Brooklyn has actually good pizza. Yes, true. Unless it has pineapple on it. And I know Ariel of the Urbanist likes his pineapple on pizza. I can't stand it. I've had it a couple of times, and I absolutely hated it. I hated the flavor. Good to see you, Jeanette Trainer, out there in Glasgow. So what's the highest likes I've hit in live streaming? I think it's like a 900 or something like that. I think it's like 900. We had a stream where we almost got to 1,000 likes. That was fairly recently. You like pineapple on pizza, but then you don't call it pizza. Oh, that makes sense. Good to see you, Torkel. Welcome. 3 more likes. 3 more likes and you can activate me in the Duchess's legs. 12,000 steps, 4.7 miles today. And we're going to make our way from Lower Manhattan to Redhook, Brooklyn. And I was trying to share my picture with the Duolingo owl, but for some reason the picture doesn't want to get uploaded. Let's get Dutch Mouse to 1,000 likes, right? We don't have 1,000 concurrent, so I'm not that cool. I don't live stream in Midtown every other day, so. 51 likes, there it is, people. Good to see you, Cynthia. Just got an iced coffee. Enjoy the iced coffee. The Duchess just finished her iced coffee. We had our little bit of a lunch at my little sandwich place. Got everything, my love? We begin here at City Hall. City Hall, the oldest continuously operating city hall in the United States. The building was completed in 1811, opened up for business in 1812. Lisa UK Girl asks, did I eat anything after the photo event? I think we just said we went to the sandwich shop. The Duchess had tuna, I had ham and cheese because I mentioned ham and cheese. The journey begins, yes indeed. Good to see you, Arjan, welcome. Good to see you, Fawn Marie. Welcome. Manhattan is nice on a Sunday, especially downtown. It's like nobody down here. It's nice and empty. But it's still 84 degrees with the wind blowing out of the south at 10 miles an hour and a relative humidity of, our relative humidity went up 2%. Now we're up to 50%. We're at 48 before. Hey, there you go. See, I answered the question. I usually, yeah. I have a good sandwich shop. Yeah, I have a little sandwich shop. It's called the Apple Gourmet on Broadway. It's literally down the block from the World Trade Center. 2 lives in 1 day, yes indeed. And there's the Duchess right there. See her beautiful hair. But yes, the Apple Gourmet, it looks a little rough around the edges, but it's just, you know, they blast Mexican music in there, and it's just good prices, good food. I never had anything bad from there. Arjan, I did not take the express bus this morning. I took the subway and took the N train into Manhattan today. Yeah, she is tan. We were out in the sun for 90 minutes, guys. We were in the sun for 90 minutes. So we both got really good tans. We've got really good tans. I'm enjoying the clouds behind the sun, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my God, this bridge is gonna be a shit show today. The Brooklyn Bridge is gonna be a shit show. I can already tell. It's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be dumb. It's gonna be dumb today, people. Just go right into me, sir. I was about to fucking deck that guy. We got some nice color, right? Right, great quality indeed. You loving the weather this week? Well, it was nice up to yesterday, and then it got hot, and then today it got hot. The clouds. There are clouds down here in Redhook. All right, awesome. The weather this week has been nice, but now we're back to summer. We had the preview of fall, and now we're going to go to summer this week. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, before your eyes, as we cross Center Street and Park Row, here is the 141-year-old Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah, John, you waited in the line too and got a suntan? Nice. It's nice to see there's no vendors, but we do miss the dollar water guy, yeah. I miss Rahman. I don't know where Rahman is. NYC girl, good to see you, NYC girl. We're about to walk over the 141-year-old Brooklyn Bridge. Steam power, horsepower, and raw human power. That's what's built the Brooklyn Bridge. Built in an era before electricity. The Brooklyn Bridge is truly a handmade modern marvel. It took 14 long years to build the bridge between 1869 and 1883. Years during which Thomas Edison invents a light bulb and a phonograph. Alexander Graham Bell invents a telephone. The buffalo were killed off the Great Plains. The catcher's mask and curveball were introduced to the game of baseball. And in Washington, President Chester A. Arthur installs plumbing in the White House. And in Europe, Picasso and Einstein are born. Just some of the things that were happening in the world while we were building the Brooklyn Bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge is a vision of a true genius, a Renaissance man of his time. His name was John Augustus Roebling. John A. Roebling immigrates to the United States in 1832 from the walled village of Mulhausen, Germany, to resolve his destiny in all that space, as his family said. And to say that he obsessed over the Brooklyn Bridge would be an understatement. In the winter of 1845, there was a big engineering summit out in the city of Brooklyn, where they gathered some of the world's greatest engineers and architects to discuss building a bridge. John Roebling with his son Washington attended this 3-day summit. At the end of the 3-day summit, they took the ferry over from Fulton Ferry Landing to Lower Manhattan. Just one problem. It was so cold in that February afternoon that the East River was all choked full of ice. So it would normally take you just 20 minutes to cross the river. On that afternoon, it took them 2 hours to cross the river. And at that point, this bridge becomes John Roebling's overwhelming obsession. He advocates for this bridge tremendously in various engineering and architectural magazines of the time. He saw this bridge as the only way for the cities of New York and Brooklyn to truly thrive in their place on the planet Earth. In 1867, the cities of New York and Brooklyn award John Roebling and Sons to Premier Stairwire Manufacturing Company here in the United States the contract to build the Brooklyn Bridge. John Roebling gets so excited, he draws up all the plans of the bridge and estimates cost in just 3.5 weeks. John Roebling even paints these highly detailed oil paintings of some of the building processes for the workers who cannot read or speak English. Why am I so out of breath? We are walking fast, right? I usually do this spiel when I'm not walking. Anyway. Speed guide. It's a tour guide speed run, literally. Literally. Anyway. Construction for the Brooklyn Bridge officially commences in the second week of August. And unfortunately for John Roebling, he is killed just 2 weeks into construction. John Roebling with his son Washington were doing survey work, trying to figure out where the towers are going to stand, where the anchorage is going to go, and they were standing right at the edge of the ferry dock at Fulton Ferry Landing. Ferry boat came into dock. John Roebling steps back to allow the ferry boat to dock, and unfortunately for John Roebling, his foot falls through a broken wooden plank in the pier, and his foot gets crushed by the boat and the pier. John Roebling was a hydropathist. He believed that water cured everything. Against the wishes of his son Washington Roebling, fresh from the Civil War, he saw some real terrible stuff. He's like, Dad, you gotta amputate your foot, you're gonna die of gangrene. He's like, no, water will cure me. And John Rowland proceeds to cure himself by drinking mineral water and pouring ice cold water on his open wound. Needless to say, 18 days later, John Rowling dies of the most agonizing bout of tetanus and lockjaw. So now enter the son, Washington Roebling. Washington Roebling, his father's favorite apprentice, he was a genius just like his dad. Formerly trained as a mathematician and an engineer and architect amongst many other trades, he was assumed all the responsibilities of building his father's bridge. And he was quite young at the time, just 32 years old. I like to say in my tour guide kind of thing, John Roebling designs the bridge, but Washington Roebling, the son, places the bridge where it is today. And no, I'm just trying to speak too fast. This is the problem. Good to see you, Phyllis 2284. Welcome. Let me keep up with the chat here. Good to see you there, Sean. Welcome. Good to see you, Sally. Doing a freaking tour guide speed run since we have all these humans on the bridge. John, I have taken thousands of people across this bridge, whether it be on bicycle or on foot. Good to see you, Xavier. Bill, are you enjoying the story time, Bill? The towers of the Brooklyn Bridge, the tallest man-made structures on the North American continent, when they were completed in the summer of 1875, they were the tallest man-made structures on the North American continent for nearly 40 years. Should be an Olympic sport. It should be an Olympic sport, Strawberry. Yeah. I'm trying to walk fast up the bridge and tell you guys the story of the bridge. Are you enjoying the history? I'm surprised there hasn't been a movie made about the construction of the bridge. Good to see you, ICU Investigations. Good to see you, Chris MG Vlogs. Everyone follow Chris MG Vlogs. Content creator down there in Grenada. See what it's like down there in Grenada with Chris MG Vlogs. She is in the chat. Follow her channel, please, for me. I like her content. I was recently called a snob in a Discord server, and my answer to that comment is I only give people shout outs if I like their content and watch it on a regular basis. I don't think that's being a snob. Anyway, and everyone please follow Bagels and Walks, that's right. Bagels and Walks, probably one of the best channels showing off Central Park and the bird life in Central Park. Here it is. So this pathway right here that we're walking on, this is the promenade of the Brooklyn Bridge. It's in the exact same spot as it was on opening day back on May 24th, 1883. Yeah, I snob fuck them. That's right. That's right, MC Dirty Jersey. That's right. And now, as I always like to say, as Murphy's Law dictates, the tourists will convene and crowd in the narrowest spot of the promenade. So where we have the cables coming up, it only gets to about 10 feet wide, and that's where everybody stops. And to be honest, it's not a good picture. The best pictures on the Brooklyn Bridge are at the mid-span, looking back at the skyline. Good to see you, sunshine after rain and less snow set. Kia ora. Good to see you, Simon. Do you like the history? Awesome. Sarah C. Good to see you, Sarah. Wow, there's actually nobody in this area. I'm kind of shocked right now. This is usually where everyone likes to stop and attempt to take pictures. I remember in the 90s, nobody used to come over this bridge. You can walk over this bridge on a beautiful spring day in the 90s and there'll be nobody on here. I don't know why it's so popular now. Yes, Jay Nash, yes. Roebling & Sons, the steel wire manufacturing company, the leader of premier steel wire manufacturing, they are still headquartered out of Trenton, New Jersey. Looks like we're having a bit of a signal issue because we're in the middle of the bridge. Hopefully we get the signal back. And we are officially sauntering. La-da-dee. I feel like I'm in a mall or something like that, by the way. Some of these people walk. La-da-dee, da-dee. Wow, we are really walking slow today. We got some real slow pokes on the Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah, it's Instagram and social media. And maybe a movie or two. Lisa, it was fantastic in the 90s. I yearn for those days in the 90s when the bridge was empty. I do. I yearn for those days again. This is why I always say, if you want to get some really good pictures on the bridge, come out here at sunrise. Yes, John, I know it's a bit of lag. I literally said that we're having signal issue. What is the most popular scene people play for a photo? I don't know. Oleg, I actually don't know. Wow, we got a vendor. Wow, we got a vendor. We got a vendor, people. We got two vendors here. I know. The tourists are in rare form on the bridge right now. They're just... Yeah, we're gonna come here early in the morning. Yeah. No, morning time is the best time to take pictures on the bridge. And I see a lot of locks on the bridge. I think everybody who locks a love lock on the bridge, they either break up or get divorced. Yeah, we got a couple of vendors at the Manhattan Tower of the bridge. Those are the first vendors I've seen on the bridge in months. That means that they haven't been doing any enforcement. Yeah, early or late are the best times to walk over the bridge. This is like prime time right now. This is like prime time. Yeah, divorce locks. Divorce and breakup locks. Yes. Yeah, only thing left of their relationship are the locks on the bridge. I like that, my love. I like that. I remember when you could come over this bridge in the middle of the day. That's not a 360 guy. No. I'm pretty sure that the 360 camera guys aren't going to be able to set up on the bridge. This promenade is in the exact same spot as it was when the Brooklyn Bridge opened back on May 24th, 1883. We're purposely 12 feet above the roadway, so we have the best view of the skyline and the harbor and the river. And I always do recommend, if you do walk on the Brooklyn Bridge, walk all the way across it. Don't go halfway and turn around. Good to see you, Deb. Welcome. Good to see you, Lee. Good to see you, Xavier. Yeah, I guess slowly but surely. The vendors are making their way back onto the bridge. I'm going to have to send an email to my guy, Greg Mocker, from the Pix 11. and let him know that the vendors are coming back. Here we go. As Murphy's Law dictates, we're going to stop in a narrow spot here. That was like right next to you, right? I say they stopped right in the middle. That's not a great shot, dude. It's not a great shot. Like staring. No police at the Manhattan entry, no. Holy hell, you just pointed right at my face. Isn't that nice? Speaking Italian, you know that Duolingo there. Fucking hell. Fucking Duolingo. Duolingo. All right, really quick because the tourists are giving me agita. Yeah, look at this. Right here at the expansion joint. Wow, okay. Well, really quick. Really quick, look at this beautiful speaker. Let's take this in really quick. Joint's right there. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, the greatest skyline in the world. Lower Manhattan. You can see Statue of Liberty is way down over there. Owl, it's beautiful day indeed. Too many humans on here, I agree. I guess the vendors are coming back. Austin city limits, absolutely. You can see Lower Manhattan from here. Midtown, off in that direction. And there are a lot of fucking people up here. Bloody hell. I miss my bridge. But yeah, look at that. He's just setting up nice. Yeah, and he's, well, this is not an area you're supposed to vend. Bridges are ways of transportation, not shopping malls. But there we go, folks. I gotta send this video to Greg Mocker. I gotta let him know. Somebody says it's lagging. It's lagging. I know it's lagging. Into Brooklyn we go. John Roebling would be proud. Right, he'd be so proud. Well, it's like a lounge, yeah. It's like a photograph lounge. So, John Smith, I literally said that we were having lag. Do you know, John Smith, I have not one, not two, but 3 signal indicators on my end. So I do know when I'm lagging. You commenting in the chat only frustrates me, really, and doesn't help at all. Why does the signal get so bad here? Because there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people, a lot of car traffic in a confined space. If you don't know, I've been live streaming for 9 years. I learned how cell phone signals work and what methods to maintain a signal work best and what other ways to maintain a signal work worse, if that's English. Just wanted to know why. I mean, it's common sense, John. Again, a lot of people in a small, confined space. It's not rocket science. Also, a lot of tourists have pocket Wi-Fis. You don't have to be a streamer. Look, she's coming all the way over. You don't have... I know I'm the only signal that puts up a graphic that says bad signal area. I know. People don't even pay attention to the graphic on the screen, though. They still say it's buffering or it's lagging. RJ's out there in Colorado. Welcome. The 5G network here in the United States is actually not built. And look, there we go. It's lagging again, people. Lagging again, people. Before somebody says it lags. Patience, people. Nobody has patience anymore, my love. Good to see you, Colleen. Welcome. Nah, because people are literally gonna just stand in front of it. Xavier, wow, look at all the vendors back on the bridge. Holy shit. Jack, thank you so much. No, we have video. Holy shit, so this makes it, we have 8 vendors on the bridge. Wow. Wow, 8 vendors on the bridge. Huh? Yeah, no, they haven't cleared out the locks. So we have a lot of locks on the bridge. And we have vendors making their way back. On the other side too. Let's see, Neil. At least the plaque is intact and we could actually get to the builder's plaque today. I hate when they set up in front of the builder's plaque because I just stand right there. I don't care. It's nice to see everyone walking all the way across the bridge. Having once again some signal issues as we come into Brooklyn. I know, they're slow, right? We've got a lot of slow walkers here on the bridge. That are no doubt contributing to the bad signal. And lost, and my soul lost with a $10 super chat. My soul lost. You're more than welcome for an amazing live stream. Thank you so much for joining today's live stream. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's live stream with a very generous $10 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club 2 times today. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $10 super chat. Thank you so much. My soul lost. We're sponsoring today's live stream. Making our way into Brooklyn. Yeah, at least there's no turntables playing the Alicia Keys song. Oh, bloody hell. We're finally almost off the bridge. We'll walk a little bit faster here to help get the Duchess out of the crowd here. So there's always police on the bridge. And back in, was it May? Right around the bridge's birthday, they did sweep the bridge clear of vendors. Yeah. And then the police were maintaining the bridge clear of vendors for a few months. And now they're clearly starting to come back. Good to see you, Jim. Good to see you, Karen J. McLean. Welcome. We're making our way into Brooklyn. Oleg, are you an ABBA fan? That's Oleg's favorite song, SOS. Nice donation indeed, Xavier. Nice donation indeed. And I think I see another vendor. If we see another vendor ahead, that's 10 vendors on the bridge with like displays. Or is he just getting the bottles? Oh no, this guy's just getting the bottles. A nice Sunday in New York, yeah, except for all the slow walking tourists, yeah. No, it's true. It's both, Neil. It's both. It's both that they don't tax the revenue they make, and then also that here on the bridge it's a public safety thing because they're hindering the flow of pedestrian traffic. On the Brooklyn Bridge, it was actually becoming a safety issue. It was legitimately getting dangerous. And it looks like as the vendors start slowly coming back, we will have those safety issues again in the future. Also, is this a new feature on YouTube? I don't know what you're referring to. I do not know what new feature you are referring to. No, we're gonna go straight. We're gonna go straight. We're gonna go straight. Not gonna go down those stairs. John Smith says, where you can comment a donation. Those are called super chats, John Smith. They've been around for quite some time. No, it's not. It is a historical area that they clearly do not respect or understand. It's true. The Brooklyn Bridge is probably one of the greatest structures on Earth. One of the 7 or 8 modern wonders of the world. They treat it like a ride in Disney World? Yes. It's like Main Street USA, just it's a bridge. That's why I like the new dedicated bike lane over the bridge. It makes it so easy. Comment about a donation. I'm trying to understand the logic. So comment on donation is called Super Chat. It's been around for quite some time. And it's a way for viewers to help support content creators like me. And yeah, you could reply to their super chats now and also like that comment. That is a relatively new feature. That's right, Cynthia. Yeah, you can comment on super chats. Yeah, that is new. That is new. People could thank the super chatter, which is nice. It's nothing like a retweet, John. It's just a reply. It's called reply. Replying to a super chat comment. Yeah, can we move on from that topic, please? For more information, check out the YouTube Creator Studio. Memberships, super chats section of that YouTube studio, and you could learn a lot more. You know, this is what's been happening as of late. We get stuck on a subject and people beat the dead cat to death. Ooh, I think we got some tourists who are trying to cross the highway here. This is what I don't recommend. So we may have a great example of tourists behaving badly in a few moments here. Yes. No, that's dangerous, but you know these tourists have no logic. Let's move on, people. Let's see if we see them crossing over the road. Yeah, better look straight. I see eyeballs on the Duchess. Got to keep the eyeballs off the Duchess. That's my job as we live stream today. Look at that. A whole family just crossed in front of the highway, in front of the lanes here. How stupid are these people? Like, seriously, how stupid are these people? A whole family with children just crossed this. This is where I saw a tourist get hit by cars right here. I begged him not to cross the highway. He told me to go F myself and then proceeded to cross the highway. And then he got hit by a car. He got hit by a cab, actually. Darwin Award winners, yeah. The secret word is morons. So here's where people like to cross the road, because there's a subway station just on the other side of this park here. That's the A train at High Street. And for some people, for some reason, people like to cross right here. Now the problem is that while it looks easy to cross, you have the cars coming off the bridge, and this is a blind turn here. So they don't realize as they're coming off the bridge that they may have to stop right here because of people running out into the streets. And this is where I saw somebody get hit by a car and fly a couple of 100 feet down. And then over here, people cross here so often that they put up barricades here to keep people from crossing, and they move the barricades to still cross. These people, some of these people who cross the roadway here are not the smartest people in the universe. We need Charles Darwin to clear out the room. And then of course we have the bike lane here. And people love walking in the bike lane in this area right here. So you have to pay attention. While I'm saying pay attention, it is absolutely free to pay attention here in New York City. Yeah, they put a gate there for a reason, but people don't understand it. Well, these people are walking slow. Some slow walkers here. Slow, slow, slow. They come from cities where walking isn't common. They drive everywhere. Yeah. That is true. That is true. But I mean, unfortunately, in this day and age of the internet, common sense seems to be a theory. Common sense seems to be a theory as of late. And been hit by a car. There you go. Yes. Now, this is probably one of the most dangerous pinch points around. This is legitimately dangerous right here that we're about to pass. So for some reason, well, it's not for some reason. The NYPD needs to maintain a presence here on the bridge. But what they have done in the last few months is they have put barricades up around themselves. So then what you have is the pedestrians have to force and kind of go with the cyclists. So you see it gets really narrow here, and I really don't know why they have this many barricades, but I know it's probably because of the protests and whatnot. So we're gonna look back, look forward. Let's see, is he playing Duolingo? Oh, Candy Crush. He's on Candy Crush. Officer playing Candy Crush. Look, they're both playing Candy Crush. They're both playing their Candy Crush. They're both like so involved with their phones too. This is why there's like scooters on the bridge and shit. This is why there are 10 vendors on the bridge, right? Yeah, you're doing your job now all of a sudden. Yeah, okay. Good to see you, Michael. There is a level for cyclists. There is a separate bike lane for cyclists. Okay, we gotta wait. We gotta wait. Wait. A lot of people think the world revolves around them. Absolutely. It's called main character syndrome. And here we go. Let's head over to Clinton Street. We're going to take Clinton Street all the way down. They're there to prevent, terrorist prevention ostentatiously? Okay. One of these days I'm just going to focus on the bridge. Just going to focus on the bridge and see what happens. Focus on the cops not really doing their job. And I'm not anti-police or anything like that before people say that. It's a deterrent, right? Yeah, I could see that. What's with the stones to the right? That's to prevent cars from driving in the bike lane. The stones aren't haphazardly arranged. They were in a row. You can't be law enforcement and be on your phone. They could play Candy Crush. It's fine. Right? They could be on their break. That's true. That's right. That's the other thing. Yes, indeed, Neil. We just passed the federal courthouse. Those stones are also meant to keep the court from having car bombs in front of it. Brooklyn's version of the Flatiron Building is right here. This is called number 1 Clinton Street. Apartments start out at $1.7 million. All right, we gotta wait for the light here at Court Street. Ooh, it's fucking hot. It feels so weird walking here and not being on a bike. Yes, indeed, strawberry. Yes, indeed. And here we go. All right, now we're going to take Clinton Street all the way down to Sackett. And again, before anyone asks, these planters are here to prevent cars and everybody else from driving onto the sidewalk. We're on Clinton Street. And we're going to go, if you're following on the map, we're going to be walking south along Clinton Street. Darian Wills, good to see you. You love New York, seems like the perfect place to spend a Sunday. It is. How many people live in Brooklyn? It's 2.7 million, or maybe 2.8 now. We have just surpassed Chicago in population. We need more bike streams soon? Yeah, we'll do another bike stream. Can we just enjoy today first? Be nice. Like these apartments, Derek? Derek, this is one of the best neighborhoods to live, Brooklyn Heights. This is Brooklyn Heights, one of the best neighborhoods in the city. Coming up next, the Center for Brooklyn History, formerly known as the Brooklyn Historical Society. Coming up right here in this beautiful red building, Long Island Historical Society. Right here. Great to see you, Deborah. Welcome. We're strolling through Brooklyn Heights right now. And then eventually we're going to make our way to, what's after Brooklyn Heights? Is it Carroll Gardens? No, it's Cobble Hill and then Carroll Gardens. Look, we got a map here. We got a map of the area here. A map of the hair of land of heirs of John D. Ditmars. So this is Flatbush. That's a map of Flatbush right there. And then we have a guy dancing on a roller rink in Crown Heights. How great is that? Good. You're good. Oh, here's a great map. 1820. Right here. Here's a map of 1820. And Derek Ferry with a 10-pound super chat. Derek! Thank you so much for the very generous 10-pound super chat. Thanks for joining today's 10-pound club. Much, much, much appreciated. The big 10-pound super chat. Thank you so much, Derek, for sponsoring today's live stream. This is, and forgive the name, the Hooker's map of the village of Brooklyn, 1820. So the village of Brooklyn would be just here. This is Wallabout Bay and Williamsburg, Greenpoint, Brooklyn, the northern tip of Brooklyn, and then we go all the way south to Coney Island. Here's the Fort Hamilton and Bay Ridge area. Yellowhook, before it was called Bay Ridge, it was called Yellowhook. Flatbush is here, Flatlands, Canarsie way down here, East New York. The Battle of Long Island, Greenwood Cemetery. This is Greenwood Cemetery and Prospect Park right here. And today we're gonna walk across here and go all the way down to there. Who was Hooker? I don't know who Hooker was. Gonna have to look that up. But the En Drach Maki Drach reads in the upper left-hand corner, unity makes strength. That's on the map of Brooklyn. That's what it says on the map of Brooklyn. But let's see here. I am walking through your sister Patty's neighborhood. Yeah, we just actually passed her house, Norm, not that long ago. Oh, this is a cool map. Look at this. This is cool. This is from 1879. This is a survey map of Coney Island. So this is Sheepshead Bay over here. This is your Ocean Parkway. This will take you up to Prospect Park. But back in the day, we had race tracks here, or horse racing tracks. And then what this map shows here is the right-of-way for the trolley line. This is the trolley line. Good to see you, Shaky Dave. Then we have our hotels. These are these little buildings right here. We have all these little hotels. And then these are the lot maps right here. So, and you see 37 is right here. 37 is right here. So me and the Duchess, technically, we live right here. We live in landfill. But it goes all the way out, and then you have Norton's Point, the west end of Coney, and then from 37 on, this will be considered Seagate. So this is Seagate right here. And this is a map that you would get if you visited Coney Island. It's, as you see, it's a folding map. I don't know if you can see the folds in it, but there's also even little advertisements here for the various hotels. Like you have the Manhattan Beach Hotel, and then over here is the Brighton Hotel. This is a cool map. This is a really cool map. And then here we have people sunbathing in Brighton Beach in 1975. See, you don't even need to go into the museum. And then, oh yeah, look at this. So this is Ocean Parkway. And then this is really cool. So these are the lot maps here. This is from, what year is this from? This is really cool. This is from, does it even say? Oh, here we go, 1878. This is from 1878 here. Yes, we do live near the ocean. The Coney Island Road. This will eventually become the Coney Island Road here. This will eventually become Surf Avenue, or either that or Neptune. This will be Neptune actually. This is Neptune Avenue. Surf Avenue is down here. This is the Ocean Concourse. On this map here, the Iron Tower from the Centennial here in Philadelphia. This came out here. This was a very tall tower, 300 feet tall. You went up in a steam-powered elevator to the top of that. And then there's an illustration of the Brighton Hotel and Manhattan Beach Hotel. And this, I don't even need to, well, do I need to read this? Oh yeah, I do need to read this. This is from 1820 something. This is an inflatable suit. I almost thought that this was Paul Boynton. Paul Boynton got to fame when he swam across the English Channel in an inflatable suit. I know, but I say it got a lot of Coney stuff here. Yeah, look at this. Okay, this is the end of the half marathon here. There's no pizza like Brooklyn pizza. I don't care what anyone says Karen. I agree. This is romantic because we're going down towards Carroll Gardens right now. Me and my egg roll. Me and my egg roll down here on 407 Court Street, on the corner of 2nd Place. That was probably a really good Chinese place. And then of course this was the famous trip to the moon ride. And then this is Brownsville, Brooklyn, and this is the towns. This is from 1944. This is the towns of Brooklyn here in a little illustration. This is really cool. You don't even need to go into the museum. Coney Island is the center of the world. That's right, JJ. Between May and September, Coney Island is the world. I think George C. Tilly said that or something like that. Oh, we're getting so off track now. I love it. Lots of weird history in Coney Island. Yeah, I mean, we had one of the first places to show off babies at incubators, and we had a Lilliputian village in Dreamland. That was an amusement park. Love those sepia maps. Yeah, me too. You've been off track all day. Awesome. There you go. William Hooker discovered the map that was made by William Hooker. What a name. Here's a nice name. William loved the hookers. He loved them so much he called himself Hooker. I think a hooker probably refers to, like, he might be from fishing family, like lineage. Yeah. Passing Remsen Street now. If you're following along on a map, we're going south along Clinton Street right now. This is a very quiet part of Brooklyn. It's Brooklyn Heights. Once you're into the neighborhoods here, and actually this right here, that's the front. That's the front of the Cosby Show. That's the Cosby Show residence right there. Love the history of Coney, me too. $2 sailor, there you go. A lovely Sunday, absolutely. This is wonderful compared to the crowded conditions up on the Brooklyn Bridge. It was very crowded up there. Ooh, they got a new food town opening up. That's nice to see. Looks like this building is brand new and the supermarket's brand new. That's pretty cool. That's cool. Oh, this is an armory building right here. Oh, that's cool. Let's see here. Brooklyn Heights, more livable than Dumbo. I have to agree with you, Deborah, on that one. Brooklyn Heights is like a real neighborhood. Like Dumbo is kind of like, that's where like young adults like live. You know, it's like a big difference. Ah, that's a beautiful thing, Shaky Dave. Thanks for letting us know. I appreciate that, Strawberry. Thank you. Brooklyn Heights Vision is back. Heights Vision is back, baby. Expensive. Montague Street, very expensive. This whole area is very expensive. This whole neighborhood. All the neighborhoods we're walking in today are very expensive. Wow, this is interesting right here. Wow. Oh, this is an office. That's a weird office building. That's crazy. Oh yeah, now we're getting into the nice blocks here. Now we're getting into the nice blocks. Ooh, that townhouse over there, they got a unit available in there and it's landmarked. It is a little humid, Michael, a little humid. Not too humid, but a little humid. Yes, we have a lot of brownstones and townhouses. Like these are townhouses. You can see the brickwork on the front. But then we go further down, and down the block here, there are some proper brownstones. If you could see the bricks, they're townhouses. If you can't see the bricks, and it's a solid stoned face, it's a brownstone. Like over there, we got a couple of proper brownstones. And you always gotta keep your eye open because you never know what people throw out or just put on their stoop. You get some incredible finds around here sometimes. Like these across the street here, these are brownstones right here. That has the proper facade. Yeah, it's really nice, Figments. Oh, that was Pratt Hall. It was a school. It looked like an armory. Oh, awesome. Awesome. I didn't know that, Neil. Thank you so much. It's a beautiful street. All right. ABX Girl asks today, past a famous townhouse covered in ivy. You know, I don't know where that is off the top of my head, ABX Girl. But we haven't passed it yet. If we would have passed it, I would have definitely shown it to you guys. But now we're coming to the end of Brooklyn Heights. We're approaching Atlantic Avenue now. And then once we cross over, we're in Burham Hill. Is it Burham Hill or Carroll Gardens, guys? Which one is it? I think it's Burham Hill. Didn't George Washington pass by here? Yes, he did when he was escaping from the... it is Cobble Hill. So yeah, Cobble Hill coming up next. And we're gonna wait for the light. Thank you so much, my love. Woo, it's hot in the sun. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Why are you driving so stupid for, bro? It all kind of runs together, yeah. Cobble Hill coming up next. Ooh, Lebanese cuisine right across the street in a place called Tripoli. Down the block here is, of course, our favorite Damascus Bakery. Supposedly that Atlantic Avenue art fair is going on right now. Oh, look at this shit. Oh, the trolley hasn't come through. Get out of his way. And of course, his name is Dolly. Hello, Dolly. This is the trolley, Dolly. It'll be so nice if you get out of my way. Get the fuck out of my way, Dolly. You're driving slow, Dolly. Anyway. Ooh, it's a nice wide slate sidewalk. It's a slate sidewalk right here. It's the olden school sidewalks that unfortunately when they get wet, they're really slippery. So if you're ever walking on a slate sidewalk, make sure that it's not too wet because you will go slipping and sliding around. Brownstone, right over there. Good to see you this beer, but they last forever. Exactly. The slate does last forever. Pacific Street, everybody. I don't call Barclays Center subway station the Barclays Center station. I still call it Atlantic Pacific because I'm old. I'm old. Ooh, it's for sale. Everyone wants to look up the price of this one. This has a nice tree in the front. Look at the windows here. This is nice. All right. I wonder how much it's selling for. Yes. Good to see you, Deacon. Welcome. Just got an email back. Has been sent to the community affairs. Jack Spencer, thank you so much for bringing the vendor situation up to the 84th precinct. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much, Jack. Hopefully, they'll keep clearing off these vendors off the bridge. Wow, this is an incredible property right here. We have the townhouse here on the corner, and then you get a lot next door for like your backyard. Holy cow. How did I never see this one before? This is nice. Wow. That is another townhouse for sale. Right here. Good to see you, Cliff. Ooh, and they got the open house. Ooh, should we be eccentric house buyers right now, my love? We are looking for something in the neighborhood. We are going to the neighborhood. We like this zip code very much. We both grew up here as young children. Ciao. Oh, that's right. That's right. Bella's gonna speak Italian for everybody.
We live in a hotel.
We wanted to stay here because we love this.
Oh, this is one of my favorite parks. This is the Carroll Street Park. And I love how the houses back up into the park here. They have used this in a bunch of episodes of Sesame Street. They've actually filmed quite a bit of Sesame Street right here. Cobble Hill Park. Cobble Hill Park. Couple of million, yes. It's true. Yeah, I know. Photos, yeah. How was the owl? Fantastic. I tried to post a picture of me and the Duolingo owl, but it wouldn't upload, so hopefully later. I know, they're like visitors regardless if you buy it or not. I know.
We were looking for a place here in the neighborhood. We've been living here since the last century.
Good to see you, Beach Bum.
We wanted to stay in the zip code where our previous generations used to live.
Well, yep, Stoops. Stoops. Yes, it's the blue blood that we have, yes. Oh, we got a chair. I like these easements here. I wonder why we have such wide easements in some of these spots here. It's pretty wild. I was thinking of taking that chair until she put her foot on it. Don't know what kind of disease she'll be traveling in with. Yeah, tell him Cash Jordan's my realtor. Wow, look at that house on the corner. That's so nice. That's so sweet right there. Get a lot of sunlight in that one. There you go, 170 Clinton, $13.98 million. Now, how much is that in kronars? Putting in a nice long day. Yeah, you telling me. Putting in a very nice long day. Maybe if I keep on putting in these long days like this, I could afford a $13 million townhouse. I have a feeling Cash Jordan still does his real estate, even though he has just surpassed 1 million subscribers on YouTube. If I ever were to be Cash Jordan, though, I will say congratulations on surpassing 1 million subscribers. Does it feel nice to spread misinformation and basically the news media, what the news media presents? Was it worth it? Was it worth it spreading misinformation and making New York look horrible? Was it worth it? He'll probably say yeah. I think Cash Jordan is that narcissistic where he will say yes. He needs to get back to sink sprayers. I left a comment on his last video. The last video has the most ridiculous, or in my words, redonkulous thumbnail. It basically shows migrants like burning down Central Park. And it's completely ridiculous. But I left a comment saying, but what about the sink sprayers or something like that? So go over to that video, leave a like on that comment, and then reply to my comment saying, yeah, Dutch Maz is right. It's time to get back to the sink sprayers. That's true. Yeah, the last video could have been a short, right? I mean, there wasn't really much information to gather from that from his latest video, so. You gotta do that right now, NYC Vibes. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Listen, and then you could always say that Dutch Maz shows you the real New York without any edits. Without any edits and ostentatious thumbnails. I know, Urban Adventure, you're right. You watch his videos, and then you look at mine, and New York is not the scary place as he describes. No, it's not. I mean, granted, if I were to go to a bad neighborhood, obviously, you know, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome, photos. I'm sorry you had a stressful Sunday. Oh my God, are we coming up to Skagit? Woo, fucking hot. Oh, he is looking at the Duchess there. Damn, can you make it any more obvious, bro? Bro, come on. His head was completely turned around looking at you, my love. He was so excited looking at the Duchess. I get it, she's a one of a kind. But go back to Jersey with that stupid driver. I know, I'm honest. I appreciate that, Deacon. I appreciate that. All right, we're on Skagit Street. So where we're going to make the right. We're going to take this down to Van Brunt. Coming up next. You never see me harassed, but once by a car is unreal. Yeah, it's pretty unreal. We're gonna head down this way right here. Actually, it's across the street, stay in the shade. Because it's fucking hot. That's why they can't compare to me. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Deacon. All right. Fluency in Italian will get me an invitation to Sunday dinner at the Venuto's. I think it would, right? You hear that, my love? You gotta learn Italian so we can hang out with Ma Venuto and Angelo. It's a nice street. This is a nice, chill street. It's all good, Deacon. I got the best. I'm very lucky. Oh, look at that. It's awesome. You also have a little lemonade stand there. That's how you know you're in a good neighborhood. You got lemonade stands. Kids being an entrepreneur. It's all good. Oh, yes. Okay, Henry Street. Henry Street, of course, named after Henry Hill. No, probably not, but I like to imagine that this street's named after Henry Hill. Oh, this is this farm place. I love this place. The pharmacy, yeah, the soda fountain place. Oh man, I haven't been here in like forever. Holy shit! This is where Henry Street gets really narrow, because this street here dates back to like the 1880s, 1870s. Ooh, you okay? There's a bracelet sale, my love. And dolce. Ooh, artisanal gelato and sorbet. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, it's still hot out. And tomorrow and tomorrow and Tuesday and Wednesday is gonna be even warmer. Yeah, you hardly see those nowadays, it's true. Wow, Deborah, your first apartment was on Henry Street. Nice. Ah, named after Henry Rutgers, an American hero during the American Revolutionary War. Oh, there we go. Thank you so much there, Leonard. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa, I'm lightheaded from that. Hey now. Oh my Lord. He did not pass his inspection. That car had terrible smell of exhaust. So now we're in the trench of the Gowanus Expressway. And this is the service road right here. We're crossing over Hicks Street. This is what Brooklyn Heights would have looked like if Robert Moses had his way. Right now we're going into Carroll Gardens. Thank you so much, my love. Carroll Gardens coming up next. No, I think the Henry Street and the Lower East Side and the Henry Street here are probably named because of the same Henry. So now this is the area of Carroll Gardens that it didn't do too well in the 70s. So you have a lot of empty lots around here, and now you have these really like kind of upscale, kind of modern apartments and townhouses.
He's 5'9" and a half now.
See, like these were like a lot of these were empty lots in the 70s and in the 80s, and then beginning, especially in the 90s, we started building townhouses here and apartments when the neighborhood started getting really nice. Don, Tito, Raul, good to see you. Shout out to Ray J and Hugo down there in Houston, Texas. Welcome. We're making our way to Van Brunt Street. Then we're going to hang the Human Compass Garden. That's what this is called. Human Compass Community Garden. That's kind of cool. We're making our way to Van Brunt Street. I think we have one more block to go before we hang the left. It's a Columbia Street here.
Yeah, she used seasonal a lot yesterday.
Here's my scooter. That's what it looks like when it's all beat up and used. Awesome, leaving from Mexico tomorrow. Safe travels to Mexico. Ah, Hugo loves the channel, awesome. Thank you so much for subscribing. Get your friends to subscribe. Let's get to 100,000 subscribers, people. It'll help me out so much. You have no idea, people.
I mean, it wouldn't really work for the camera.
We're actually not that far from the NYC ferry Redhook stop at the Atlantic Basin. You just replied to my comment. Awesome. Awesome about the sink sprayer. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much, Jeep Jerks. Much appreciated. Yeah, I hope you will get back to sink sprayers. He needs to get back to sink sprayers. So, Gray Salt, good to see you. You live on 9N Rutgers Street in the Lower East Side. Nice. Nice little neighborhood there. All right. We are now approaching Van Brunt. You also replied there, NYC Vibes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's now industrial because we're not that far from the Atlantic Basin. It's actually right over there, the Atlantic Basin. And that's where our cruise ship terminal is. As you see, we're now just south of Lower Manhattan, and this is where we're gonna go into the shade and hang the left. And we take this all the way to the end. We take this all the way down to the end now. We got this awesome bike lane. This is something that I advocated for way back in the 90s. Oh, is he giving free car washes? Nice. Bienvenue, Nebul. Nebul, you saved the gimbal and the phone beautifully. Nebul fell in a little stream, in a little river on his live stream today. And he saved the gimbal and phone masterfully. Oh, we got the cruise ship right over there. See, now we're not that far from the cruise ship. Actually, this is right here is where the Formula E was. Yeah, you can see the gantries for the loading ships. And they both swear it in French. Mood, yes! Shauna Rock, good to see ya. That last block looked different where Doug Heffen works, okay. Don't know who Doug Heffen is. Yeah, now Nebo could perform in Cirque du Soleil. But just up ahead is the entrance to the cruise ship terminal. And when we had our Formula E racing, this was the entrance for the Formula E track, where if you were watching the racing, you would enter here. JC Droid with a $2 super chat. JC Droid, good evening, sir. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's live stream. Thank you so much for joining today's $2 club with a very generous $2 super chat. Thank you so much for sponsoring this afternoon and evening's live stream. Thank you so much there, JC Droid. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well this evening. The ventilation shaft for the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel up to our left-hand side, just behind those trees, and where there's I think there's a little skate park over there also. And then right in front of us is the Tesla dealership, where there was some kind of robbery a whole bunch of years ago. I forgot exactly what happened, but you could look it up. As we pass the Redhook shipping container terminal. Wow. That's a bus that goes between here and the Hamptons. Wow. I didn't know there was such bus that goes between Redhook and the Hamptons. But that's what kind of people live out here. IKEA is in Redhook. Yes, it is. Oh, was that a King of Queens reference? I barely watched that show. JC, you having dinner? Enjoy. It wasn't a jitney, it was another kind of company, Deborah. But it said on the side of the bus that it offered a shuttle bus, or offered a coach ride, whatever the hell it's called, from here to the Hamptons. Oh, I hear somebody playing saxophone. Are we in the bougie part of the neighborhood yet? This is where that Minions ad was right around here. It's right around here. Keep on hitting that like button. Can we get to 200 likes? Come on, guys. 227 people watching and only 185 likes. Keep the likes coming, guys. This is a 200. Let's actually surpass 200. Yes, we can. Almost there. Look at that. Friends of Firefighters across the street off to our left-hand side. Looks like it's an old vintage firehouse. I wonder if that's like a bar or something like that. It's just called, right, it looks like a bar, right? Friends of Firefighters.
Has some signage.
Right, it does have some signage on it. in honor of firemen and firefighters. Well, that's cool. Oh, and there's that Chinese McDonald's ad. That's still here. Hello there, James. Saved a like for later. Appreciate it. We hit 200 likes. That's a beautiful thing. We have hit 200 likes. Thank you so much, everybody. Keep the likes coming. It's all good, Michael. You got the like in now? Much, much, much appreciated. And thank you so much for adding a like there, James. 202 likes. Thank you guys so much. Keep the likes coming. Can we get to 225? That'll be a beautiful thing. Colleen, I'm glad you're enjoying. We're in Redhook, where they have random boats on the side of apartments here. It's a random boat on the side of a house. And some kind of... This is where the Minion ad was, right here, yeah. Right here. Ed Allen, good to see you. Friends of Firefighters provides free mental health awareness counseling and wellness services to active and retired fire members and their families. That's a beautiful thing. Wow, Neil, thank you so much. What? Oh, wow. Look at that. We'll cross the street. Oh, you want a picture in front of it? Look at that, guys. It's like a movie. Good? You want to take a picture or no? Okay. Right, nice car, right? I think it is a Fairlane. No, it's a New Yorker. It's a New Yorker, it's called. That's a New Yorker. Nice. That's a beauty right there. That's back when they made cars. Now today they're plastic garbage boxes made out there. And say they ain't American cars anymore. That's the problem. They don't make cars anymore like they used to make. Good to see you, Paulette. Welcome. Loving Redhook. Never been here. Paulette, you're more than welcome. This advertisement is a little old. The Formula E Brooklyn Electric Race, July 16th and 17th, 2022. That sign's a little out of date. The kids don't know nowadays, they make these cars out of plastic and fiberglass. Garbage. Little tin toy, that's what they are now. We're coming up to a bunch of cool bars now. We're getting into the area where people, getting back into like a residential neighborhood now. Jose Torres, good to see you out there in Puerto Rico. Right, Redhook Lobster. Redhook Lobster Pound. We are passing. I like the name of the street, Visitation Place. We're just visiting, we don't live here. This area has made a huge comeback. It was the crack cocaine capital in the 90s. Now it's like, it's another like kind of like a Williamsburg kind of neighborhood. But I will take Redhook over Williamsburg any day. Talking like someone from the Bronx. Yeah, James, those are my voices, James. Oh yeah, this is the bar, the backyard. Fun little spot to get beer. Redhook subway service, yes they do. But maybe people like it that way. Hello. Yeah, did you hear some Zeppelin there? That was a tattoo parlor over there. They're playing Zeppelin at the tattoo parlor. Oh my goodness. Ooh. A stalled construction site in Redhook here we're passing. Wow. Wow, 20th anniversary of 6 Point Brewing. They've been around for 20 years or 6 years now? Or 20 years? I'm losing track of my time, my love. My ankle's killing me. The little squirrel crossing the road. Why did the squirrel cross the road? To get to the other side. Tinke Diveris, welcome. We lost 2 degrees, thank goodness. It's now 82 degrees Fahrenheit. A little squirrel. Good to see you, Miss Nisi, welcome. Damn, that Redhook Tavern is popular. Dang. The whole Hamptons crowd waiting on across the street. That Hamptons crowd sure likes waiting in lines all the time. They love waiting in lines. All right, look at no line over here across the street at Docky's, where it's happy hour, $8 margaritas, $7 mixed drinks, and a beer and shot combo for $7. Get a nice little buzz on like that. Ada Caban, welcome. Was Redhook Projects last week? I think you're trying to say that you were in the Redhook Projects last week. Awesome, hope you had a great time. The Duchess is with me today. Yeah, I'd rather go to Docky's. Yeah, I know. Fort Defiance is a cafe, bar, restaurant, and general store. I don't know if they're open anymore. Ooh, a Thai cook shop. They probably have pad Thai in there, my love. Good to see you, Oliver. Doing great. Good to see you too, Miss Nisi. All right, we're almost to the end of this nonsense. Dykeman Street we're passing now. We're almost to the end of it. You want to get ice cream? Yeah. Okay.
Mel probably wants to keep stuff in the mantle, but.
Right? Fort Defiance closes on noon on Sundays. Oh, thank you so much, Neil. I think I know this person. I do know this guy. Good to see you, man. Long time no see.
How you doing?
All right, man. Good to see you. That's the guy who runs the Breukelen or Breukelen Twitter page, and he he's done many swims with the polar bears. And I forgot he lives down here. I forgot his name. I forgot his name. Anyway, New York City is the greatest city on earth. Nacion Alternavia, welcome. We're almost at the end of Redhook here. Almost at the end of island vibes. That sounds good. James randomly says, cotton candy, fruit punch, blue raspberry flavored ice cream. No, we just want like chocolate or something, right? Something with sprinkles. We want something with sprinkles. And we will get something with sprinkles. Okay, they gotta look at the Duchess now. Friendly New York, yes. No, that's the guy. We just saw the guy who ran the that Twitter page. Bloody hell. Now, the next couple of blocks are probably the more popular blocks for people who are visiting Redhook. Wow. There's some interesting buildings down here. There's a surge protection barrier. We're getting closer and closer to the ocean now. Good to see you, Zutro. It was great seeing you on Friday. Welcome on into the show. Keg and lantern, tasting room and kitchen. That sounds like fun. Oh, we almost here. Ooh, they got a free tasting.
I like that. That's up my alley. Guys,
What was that?
vent out.
Okay. Oh, people are doing this shit now. I just gotta stop in the middle. People from Redhook are supposed to be the best swimmers. I believe it's true. Yeah. A lot of swimmers down here. All right. Hometown barbecue. Right here, which is always packed on a Sunday. They make good collard greens in there. And then the Brooklyn Food Bazaar is across the street. I think we get ice cream there. Whew. Well, we have made really good time. We were supposed to do this in 2 hours and 5 minutes. Yeah, we did an hour and 47 minutes. We did an hour and 47 minutes. And I think I see a John Lore. Do I see a John Lore or am I seeing things? I think I might be seeing things. Yes, I'm seeing things. Okay. What is the what? Okay, we have I'm going to ignore the random question. If you want to know geographical places, please consult a map. It was an amazing walk, yeah. We made it. We made it to the end of Van Brunt Street. We made it to the end of Redhook. Yeah, we got a cardio workout. We always got to work out, especially when I'm doing these walks with the Duchess. She keeps a very fast pace. So it's kind of tough for me to keep my breath and everything. Wow. Here is the BWAC Art Gallery. Wow. We made it. We have made it. Oh, people having beer. Wow. We made it here. Let's, before I give a shout out to anybody. Okay, there we go. I want to give a big shout out to Bob Diamond. Bob Diamond tried to bring trolley service back here to. It's kind of sad that it's turned into just an empty carcass of its former glory. But that's his legacy. That's Bob Diamond's legacy. So I want to give a big shout out to Bob Diamond. One of my favorite all-time Brooklynites. There is a video of Bob Diamond up here on YouTube when he used to give tours of the abandoned subway, the oldest subway tunnel in the whole world. And this is a sight for sore eyes. Holy shit. A New York water taxi stanchion. Wow. Well, we did it. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. Right there is your Statue of Liberty. Right there. And peeking out above the buildings there and above the trees is One World Trade Center. Wow, we did it, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. We made it to Redhook. Did you enjoy this nonsense? I hope you did. If you enjoyed this nonsense, make sure to subscribe to the Dutch Moz Family Networks here on YouTube and on Instagram. All same name, @DutchMoz. Make sure you hit the notification bell because I never know when I'm going to go live next. I want to thank everyone who's super chatted. I want to thank everyone who's going to leave some PayPal donations. Thank everyone who sponsors the channel through memberships. And that is it. Do me a favor, have a great Redhook day, whether you can afford to live here or not. Hug your loved ones, cherish those moments. And good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.